All right, guys, we are back at it. So we have the high cholesterol Florida Congressman Randy Fine with a double chin, pretty much, saying that we should essentially, it's pretty much advocating for nuking Gaza, right? Look, back in the day, guys, I remember when people used to say certain things like that or displayed negative values. Right, we were at least held together socially. There would be repercussions, but now everybody's letting shit fly, right? Which, I mean, I guess, if you're a free speech absolutist and you believe in that, then that's fine, right? But like some of these guys just have zero conduct, right? And it's only one sided, by the way. So if somebody on the news were to go out and say, hey, maybe we should nuke Israel, to stop it from causing a full-on genocide and, expanding its borders to countries that they have no business in being in, right? Like Syria and all these other places. Then all of a sudden you're labeled an anti-Semite. You can get deported. You could be arrested. You could be, you lose your bank account. You lose your job. But I digress, man. Now it's like being celebrated. So the more vicious and genocidal and disgusting you are, oh, yeah, man, let's put you on mainstream media. Let's put you on Fox News while you talk about. But, this guy's a mega Zionist. He's like the Fetterman of the right wing. He's a mega Zionist. I believe he's Jewish by ethnicity or religion, whatever you want to call it. Let's get into this. Let's get into this clip, man. This is
the fact of the matter is the Palestinian cause is an evil one.
Yeah, and Congressman, there is a ceasefire deal on the table right now that the White House is hoping both Israel and Hamas will sign on to. Does this shooting change anything when it comes to the course of the war or the negotiations to end it?
Well, I think it speaks to the importance of the only end of the conflict is complete and total surrender by those who support Muslim terror. In World War II, we did not negotiate a surrender with the Nazis. We did not negotiate a surrender with the Japanese. We nuked the Japanese twice in order to get unconditional surrender. That needs to be the same here. There is something deeply, deeply wrong with this culture, and it needs to be defeated.
We heard in Brooks.
The fact of the matter is,
But there's nothing deeply wrong with diaper forces graping Palestinian prisoners on tape, implementing the Hannibal Directive, having modern day like slave like conditions in the West Bank, starving 2 million people that had nothing to do with what happened in October 7th, killing half the people that died in October 7th, the government that killed half the people that died in October 7th. Manipulate, I can go on and on, right? Which I'm not going to do, but this is these are the type of people where you can't necessarily have like a conversation. When you get dudes like this, you can't have a logical, like coherent conversation. Trump wouldn't even want to have a conversation with this guy, right? We just heard Trump got into a shouting match with Bibi Netanyahu because he's trying to drag everybody to a war with Iran. Trump's like, get the fuck out of here. We're not spending trillions of dollars and tens of thousands of lives, to have Israel feel safer for like 10 to 15 years, and then some other group pops up. So we're just not having it, man. So this guy's a mass murderous, genocidal maniac. We're going to call it like it is. It's allowed to spew this nonsense, and there's no repercussions for it, right? There's no repercussions for it. Which I don't think there should be, but because I'm with free speech, you can say whatever you want to be, but you, at the same time, like make it equal on the playing field. Don't go after individuals who have constraints or disagreements or whatever with Israel, and they write op-eds, like a girl who wrote an op-ed, and she's literally getting kicked out the country. She's a PhD student in like engineering, right? For writing an op-ed. Shit's like, come on, man. It's disgraceful.